Good afternoon and welcome to this week's issue of Print21, the weekly TV news bulletin for the print industry, brought to you by Print21.com.au. Sponsored by Ricoh, which is currently opening up or refurbishing its showrooms around the country. My name is Wayne Robinson. Plenty of good news this week in print, but the news is led by the continuing fallout from Coles' decision to axe its catalogues. 7 million catalogues a week, 10,000 tonnes of paper a year, printed by Ive. Coles has come under a copping this week. Malcolm Auld, one of Australia's preeminent marketeers, called it a naively woke decision, said it was likely instigated by marketing clerks. Kelly Northwood at Real Media Collective, which includes two sides, said that its citing of environmental reasons for cutting the catalogues was disingenuous at best. Auld said that direct mail is a proven engagement tool with consumers, and in fact he pointed to the experience of Domino's, the store that we're standing in front of today. He said that Domino's likewise cut its catalogues a while ago, only to see its letterbox catalogues, only to see its sales plunge. And then when it reinstated the catalogues, and their sales went right back up again. Kelly Northwood said that it uses 24 times more CO2 to read a digital catalogue than it does to read a paper printed catalogue. Coles did get some support this week. Koshi, the popular host of TV show Sunrise, welcomed the decision, but of course Koshi doesn't have to worry about half-price shampoo or 20% off his meats. Also in good news this week for print, the High Court has reversed a decision taken by the Federal Court last year, which saw shift workers working 12 hours allowed more personal care leave than 8-hour shift workers, even though over the course of a week they would work for the same amount of hours. High Court knocked it back by 4-1, so it's good news for printers. Jenny Berry at AI Group said it's a huge win in a battle that's been going on for 2 years. Andrew McCauley at PVCA said it's the right decision, a common sense decision, and will let employers and employees get on with what they need to do in building up businesses. It's not often in Print21 that we talk about zombies, but zombies are in the news this week because of the government stimulus. All printers, or most printers, are enjoying JobKeeper, relaxations in commercial leases, and credit. If you are creditors chasing companies, now have to wait 6 months before they can issue insolvency notices, insolvency proceedings, against the 3 weeks before. Industry watchdogs are saying this is leading to zombie companies setting up with no intention of paying off their debts. Existing companies turning zombies, stripping the assets, selling them, and not intending to pay any of their suppliers, selling their work for cut prices, and then 6 months down the track, happy to go down the tubes, having stripped all the cash out of the company. Printers are being warned, to take extreme care when issuing credit to, especially to new customers, and especially to anyone that you think may well be struggling. And also in the print industry, there may be printers that are acting as zombie companies themselves, going in with very low prices because they just want the cash, no intention of paying the suppliers or the debts or the tax office. So we've been warned. Good news in the label world this week. Congratulations to James Malone at Label Power in Brisbane. Label Power has bought Action Labels and Manufacturing in Melbourne, a 75-year-old company owned by Anne and Kay Whitehouse. James Malone tells me that he's been looking for a Melbourne manufacturing base for some time. The company is well equipped with conventional analogue printing equipment, and the first thing James has done is bought a new Epsom SurePress UV inkjet digital machine to complement those to go after the short-run on-demand market. James has been able to keep on all 8 staff at Label Power, and in fact add another 4 as well. So a great news story from there. Also investing in the company this week is Curry Group. Curry Group has installed Rob Massaro, former HP ANZ Managing Director and long-term senior HP senior executive, as its new strategic executive advisor. His role will be to look at business planning and strategic initiatives for the company. Finally this week, it's showing it's never too old to improve. The winner of the LIA NSW Heidelberg Graduate of the Year Award is 58-year-old Heiko Reichen from Trade Printer Industrial Print Group. Heiko tells me that he's been a printer for actually since 1991, but has never been certified. So took the time out to gain his Cert 3, and he would encourage all those who are over 35 to take apprenticeships, get the certification, and move forward in your careers. That's it for this week's Print21, brought to you by Print21.com.au, sponsored by Ricoh. This is Wayne Robinson, signing off for another week.